Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do today, we have 2 beds in this garden that we've been building in the front of the house to finish. These 2 beds are gonna be rock. So the borders of the beds are gonna be rock.
Okay.
We've done this in the garden over here, right? But this time, instead of just putting the rock or kind of organizing them on top of each other to create the border, we're gonna use cement to do it. Okay, so there's something that I wanted to do for a while, kind of learn how to build garden wall with rocks that are held together with cement. So I figured that will be a really good Mick, you can come. This can be a really good practice. So we have 2 of them, and this is how we're going to do it. So first of all, we're going to mark the circle. They're going to be circular just to add a little bit of dimension, because all the beds that we have here are rectangular. So we'll add another shape, which should be nice. Okay, so first we're going to mark the beds, and then we're going to dig down about
8 inches?
like, yeah, maybe 10 inches down. Okay, we're going to put a layer of little gravel rock on the bottom just to help with drainage, and then we'll start building the garden walls from inside this trench that we're going to make. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Benny's here to help me dig. He's a professional digger. And I don't know how much we'll be able to do today, but if we can even just do
Sorry.
if we can even just do the digging today, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it the rest of the week. All right? Okay, let's get to work. We started by marking our circle so we know where to dig. We did that by tying a piece of string to a couple of pieces of metal, and just used one of them is stuck in the center of the circle, and then the other one we just used to mark the circle. We used a pickaxe to dig the trench, and we ended up not going as deep as 10 inch. Once we got to 5 or 6 inches deep, I felt that it was enough. Everything is still standing strong and beautifully, so probably 5 or 6 inches enough. You just want kind of the first layer of rock to be nestled in the ground. Next, we added about an inch thick layer of little rock to the bottom of the trench just to help with drainage. These are just rocks that we collected from the field, nothing special. They were obviously free. And I started by just fitting them together. It's kind of like a puzzle, so you kind of go and try to fit them together to make the first layer. If you're going out and collecting rocks, then just a tip, try to collect all kind of rocks. At the beginning I thought that I just needed like these medium size or whatever, but you also need bigger ones and then maybe smaller ones or tiny ones to fit in between, and it's really just like a puzzle. I said cement at the beginning of the video, but what it is really mortar. Mortar is a mix of cement, sand, and lime, and you can buy it pre-mixed at Lowe's. That's where I get that bag. And I never worked with mortar before, so I'm starting here just by putting a small amount of it in the mixing tub, and I didn't know exactly how much water I would need or how fast it would dry on me, if I'll have enough time to kind of fit the rocks together or everything like that. So just took it easy here and started with a little bit of it, and then basically made sure my rocks were washed and wet, because that helps the mortar mix hold to the rocks much better. And it was all a matter of patiently trying to fit them together and making sure they are snug and have some mortar in between them and are held together. I let the mortar dry for a couple of days and then added some good garden soil from another bed that I have in the back that I am taking apart. And I don't know why I haven't grown potatoes in a few years, but I just felt like planting potatoes in these beds, so that's what I've done, and you'll see the plants in a minute. They're growing really well. There's a blog post on the blog on how to plant potatoes. I will link to it below. There is a technique where you can make a slurry from the mortar, just mix it with more water and then go with a paintbrush between the rocks and kind of smooth everything. Then you're making you can make a slurry from mud and go over that, and the mud slurry will kind of stick to the mortar slurry, and that will make everything look more settled and old and all of that. I did not have time to do it right away, and when I went back to the beds, we had rain and some mud kind of splashed on the sides. You can see that over here, and it looked pretty natural and good to me, so I didn't bother with kind of like the tiny finishes, but that's an option if you want to do that. They fit really good in the space, and that was a really fun project and a good way to learn how to work with mortar and rocks, and there's really no limits to the things that you can do once you know how to do this. So I'm really excited for all the future project. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.